Hello everyone, I'm Vyrthur,
And I am Sandman99.
and welcome back to Skyrim Special Edition with Winter Frost.
Yeah. And in the last episode, which you missed,
Yes, unfortunately.
you must have had to work late or something. You walked in here when I was about halfway through.
Yeah, I did.
Next time, just grab your headset and jump in.
You really think so?
Sure, why not?
Oh, well, yeah, I just came in and you were recording and I'm just like, oh, well, I guess I'd better walk away and back off. I don't want to ruin the recording or nothing.
Yeah, well. Anyway, I was commenting about how worried I was that I was not going to be able to find Volume 2 of the Unknown Books. And I actually found Volume 2 of the Unknown Books just after I finished that last episode.
Oh, nice.
And what you have to do is kill all the frost giants and collect the paragon gems from them. And so now I've got all 4 volumes of the Unknown Book. This one's pretty well hidden in a gate that you go through that's opened up by one of the paragon gems.
Mm-hmm.
And you got to make your way downstream on the river here from where the gate opens up. And it's quite a ways downstream. Like, it took me a while to find this. I had to actually search for quite a long time.
Okay.
Because it's so far out of the way, right? So anyway, here's the gate again. So we'll go back to the Paragon platform, which of course was one of the first features that we found when we came into this area. And we will activate the Paragon socket to recover our Emerald Paragon gem. And I believe there's 4 of them.
Yep.
All told. And I think I have them all. I've got the Amethyst, the Diamond, Emerald, and Sapphire, right? So I think now I've gotten all the Paragon gems, but the way you get the Paragon gems is by killing those big frost giants, and each one of them, I believe there's 4 giants, and each one of them carries one of the Paragon gems, which is, I guess sort of part of the puzzle of this area, right?
Yep.
And now I need to find a gate so that I can get my, like one of those shrines. Maybe up these stairs. I need to find one of those shrines so that I can get back to the main temple, because I actually made it to the last shrine. I battled my way through the ice caves, and I got killed last episode.
Oh, man.
You didn't see that.
No, I didn't.
Yeah,
what happened?
A Chorus Abbess mother snuck up behind me and
One-shotted you?
One-shotted me in the back while I was, like basically fighting with something else that was in front of me.
Jeez.
And it
That's
was
always the worst.
Yeah. Oh, where did you come from? And then suddenly I was dead, right?
Yep.
So the next time around, I was fully expecting it, so I used the Unrelenting Force shout to shout it off the ledge, because it was high on the ledge over top of sort of like a river.
Yep.
In a deep chasm, right? Or chasm. And so I shouted it off the edge of the ledge, and then I jumped down there and landed on the water where I could walk on water, and I shot it to death with my bow while it was swimming around.
Well, that works. Especially if it's that nasty that it could one-shot you.
Well, I don't know whether, I know that I get bonuses to my attack for ambush attacks. I don't know whether NPCs or others get bonuses or not. Okay, so you can sort of see what it looks like through the window as to where you're going to go, right?
Yep.
And I think the Shrine of Radiance is where I want to go. So we'll go there. Because I think the Shrine of Radiance is the last one of the shrines. Yep. See, you can see the big temple up ahead.
Yep.
So there you go. I've got everything. Now all the little side quest things and stuff like that. Now, I guess I should see if I can summon my my feeding victim here. Maybe I can do that, because I haven't done it in a while. Yeah.
Yeah, you're also looking maybe a little cold, too.
Yes. I have been cold for almost the entire time that I've spent in this area, because you never really ever seem to warm up, right? But anyway, I think I'm going to camp here before we go on any further, because it is daytime.
That has to be the place. I've never seen a building like that before. It looks like some kind of temple.
Well, I'd say it's probably some kind of temple, if you ask me.
Yeah, if it looks like a duck and it walks like a duck and it quacks like a duck,
Then it's probably a temple.
That's right.
Okay.
Because
Well,
temples walk and quack like ducks.
yeah, that's right. Anyway, I'm going to set up my camp and go inside my nice warm tent and warm up a little bit.
You know, that would be a pretty big, giant, monstrous fucking duck.
Yeah. Because somehow I don't think it's going to be any warmer inside the temple. You know, like I've basically been freezing my ass off here for ever since I came into this area, right?
And you'll continue to freeze your ass off.
But we'll unload some of our burden here while we're in the tent. Probably don't need to carry 6 torches either. I can probably get away with just a couple, since I hardly ever actually use a torch. I'm going to have a large item transfer job to do when I get back to civilization too.
Well, that's alright.
Boy, I have a lot of stuff in here. Okay, well.
Actually, you've got a couple of outdoor cloud storage chests, so you could use one of those.
Yep. Anyway, they're not sorted in order, but there's volume 2, 3, 4, and 1. And I actually tried to read one, and they just basically look like gibberish, right?
Yep.
I suppose that's what Dwarven runes look like or something.
Or some such.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to stand in front of the fire here and warm up a little bit, and then I'll sleep a bit, and then we'll be ready to enter the temple. So yeah, I'm a little worried about those chorus things too, because just to give you an idea of like what that happens, I wonder if that was like that math error that you told me about once.
Oh, where the level 1 bandit killed you with the wooden club?
Because I do have an armor rating of over 1,000, so I'm way past the armor cap, right?
I think the thing about it too that you got to remember though is that things like immersive creatures and revenge of the enemies and things like that, they all tend to boost monster stats a whole bunch.
Yeah.
And then they probably stack on top of each other. And neither of those mods are really made with, say, playing on master or legendary difficulty in mind, because most mods in general aren't. And so you're going to run into balance issues like that now and then. And unless you're like completely and totally like luckier than whatever, you're just going to end up getting one shot sometimes. And unfortunately, that's a problem that happens in a lot of modern games and also in a lot of mods.
Yeah.
So there's just nothing you can do about it.
Well, that is only the second time in this entire playthrough that I was killed.
Yep.
Remember, the first time was when I was level 2, and I got killed by that Spriggan in Moss Mother Cave.
Yep.
Right? So I think I've done pretty well at, you know, like surviving in this playthrough without getting killed. But it was just another demonstration of the fact that, you know, no, I am not in fact immortal, and this is not a you know, power fantasy game that's what you said that was.
Yeah.
When, you know, like one fellow that we watch from time to time, well, his character is so powerful and godlike that he's one-shotting dragons and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, he's doing the power fantasy thing, and you know what? Power to him. You know, I don't have any problem with him if he wants to do that kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's entertaining enough to watch when you're just doing like a workout or something. That's what I watch when I'm doing a workout if I'm not watching something else.
Yeah. But I find for my own personal playing tastes that I prefer a challenge, right?
Yep.
Okay.
This is a statue of Auriel, but it's using the older signs of his power. This temple must be ancient.
The older signs of his power? Okay. Well, now we gotta pour the water from into the basin. Yeah. There we go. Wow, look at that, eh? Now all the water runs through those channels and down that hole in the floor.
It's so bright out here. I don't know how you stand it.
Ooh.
And it makes a glowy thing happen, and then a door opens.
Yeah. Do I actually have to physically open the door myself?
Yep.
Yeah, it looks like it.
They didn't have auto-opening doors back then. They had auto-unlocking, but not auto-opening. That would have cost them like another, like, million gold pieces.
Hey, wow, look at this. Frozen guys holding treasure.
Yep. That's a resist cold potion.
Yeah.
Guess he didn't get to use it.
I guess not. Or it was rather unhelpful. What's this guy got?
These vulnerable.
Filter of health.
They're
Blech.
frozen in the ice. I wonder how long they've been like this. And I thought the soul cave was creepy.
Well, this is definitely creepy. Filter of extra magica? No.
No, I'm sure it's fine. It's perfectly normal.
Scroll of blizzard. Uh-oh.
That one's gonna try to kill you.
It looks like it. Oh, like a whole bunch of things are going to try and kill me now.
There's something on your left, too.
Yeah, well, I got to keep moving so one of those chorus things doesn't get too close, right?
Yeah, at least they make a rattling noise, right? You can kind of tell where they are in space.
Yep. Okay, well. I guess I took a little bit of damage there, but it wasn't too bad. Alright. What's this? Oh. Wow, that looks uncomfortable. Okay, so I guess if you decide that you want to grab something out of here, it's because you really, really want it, right? Otherwise, it's probably a bad idea to grab stuff.
Or you could just grab everything and kill everyone.
I suppose, eh? We'll pick up all this stuff first, though. Oh, really? Okay. I wonder what the shrine's blessing is. I guess we'll find out. Blessing of Auriel. Okay, let's see what the blessing of Auriel does. It's really... Okay. Maybe is this... Yeah. Fortify Mark... Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, that's perfect for you.
I'm glad that I did that. Okay, let's grab this sword. Yeah. Oh, they shoot ice spikes. Those things.
Well, they are frozen choruses, apparently.
Yeah.
I guess they can't poison you because they ice spike you instead.
Yeah, wow, they're all over the place here. Ow, hey.
Serana's just trying to help.
Okay. That's enough of this.
Yeah, you are severely frozen.
Yeah, I fear to be slowing down. The ice spike thing seems to be like a serious thing, right? In fact, those frozen Falmer guys are kind of sissies compared to the
Frozen choruses?
the frozen choruses, yeah. They're bad news.
Done and done.
Okay, what's this? I don't think I want that
Take
badly.
it.
Well, I'm gonna remove some projectiles here first, I think. Okay. Then maybe we'll yeah, maybe we'll do this is a good one too. Okay, these guys aren't carrying anything, it's just this guy, right? Okay. Oh, nothing happened.
Nothing happened.
I guess that it doesn't happen with all of them, huh? Only some of them?
Well, that guy on the right had something.
What? Where? What's he got? No, he doesn't have anything.
Okay, I guess he didn't have anything.
Yeah.
What about the guy with the potion of health?
I think I grabbed that already. That guy doesn't have anything. Oh, look, a skeleton. And, oh, he has a necklace. Looks like he doesn't care. What about this guy? He's got just a plain old ordinary elven shield.
Who's there?
Oh, guess you shouldn't have taken that elven shield.
I guess not, hey? He didn't like that. Well, I guess that's it. What happens if I shoot one of these guys? Anything?
Nope.
The arrow just bounces off. Alright. So what kind of, like that sword in particular was, Elven Sword of the Blaze. It does a crap ton of fire damage.
Yep.
Okay. Well, we'll have to keep that in mind, just in case I happen to want to do a crap ton of fire damage. Activate altar. Oh, okay. There's a thingy on this side too. I think I have to take that with me. Yeah. Uh-oh. Should have been sneaking. Whoa.
Good thing you got out of the way there.
Yep.
Well, it wouldn't be possible to get launched into space in here.
No, but you might bounce off the ceiling or something, which would probably kind of hurt too, right? Oh, there's another one, Ruby Paragon. So we'll have to go back to oh, okay. We'll have to go back to the Paragon gate again, because I found a Ruby Paragon, so I guess there's more than 4.
Yeah, it seems like there's probably one for every gem type.
Looks like I can continue. We'll go here and see what's in here. A treasure room. Ooh. Elven arrows. More elven arrows. Lots and lots of stuff.
You know what? That's a pretty decent haul, and you always need more ammo.
Yep.
And you could lock yourself in there if you wanted.
Yep, we could. I guess that we've seen what we came here to see.
See, this is where you Fusroda your companion into the room and then...
I wonder if that would even work.
I'm pretty sure someone's probably done that too.
Probably. Come on, Serana, get out here. Gonna take this with me just in case we might need it somewhere else later. Maybe I will give these enemies enough respect that I should actually sneak too.
Well, you never know what you might actually encounter.
Yeah. Okay, that guy doesn't have anything. What do you got? Staff of ice spikes. Oh, okay.
Well, Serana's skeleton didn't last long.
Okay, guess you can't loot their dead bodies once they're dead.
Yep, they just break into chunks.
What's over here? Scroll of iron flesh. Oh, potions here. Life must be working on getting harder because I'm starting to find potions of ultimate healing.
That's not a bad thing.
Spell tome bombardment. Okay, what does that do? I wonder. A steady stream of exploding projectiles that deal 100 points of damage per second.
Holy shit.
Okay, we better learn that. I probably won't be able to cast it though, because it probably costs like 1,000,000 magicka in order to cast it, right? Bombardment. Okay, this is probably like a cost per second kind of a thing, right?
Probably, yep.
Well, let's see. Yeah. I can do it a little bit, but not for very long.
Where'd you come from?
Well, it's an interesting spell anyways.
Yeah. Well, it's part of one of the magic overhauls that I have running, right? You get all sorts of... Where do you think you're going? Get back here.
He's fleeing.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess I can pick that arrow up again now. Okay. Does this guy have anything? No. That must have been Serana's zombie skeleton. I didn't know there could be such a thing as a zombie skeleton. It almost seems like a contradiction in terms, you know?
I mean...
Where'd you come from?
No, they zombify and then they grow flesh. That's what happens.
Is that what happens?
Yep.
Done and done.
Yeah, they really do break apart, don't they?
Yep, they shatter into a whole bunch of pieces. Well, there's dead guys all over the place here. Okay, I wonder if, before we go any further, if we should go back, because I think that if I remember right, if you keep going this way long enough, you trigger the final battle, and then we might not have an opportunity to go back, right?
Fair enough.
So, maybe we should do that. Maybe we'll just pause briefly while we do that traveling thing.
Alright. And we're back.
Yes, and we will just fit the ruby thing into the Paragon socket thing. And we'll go through the portal. Oh. And we'll shoot the frost troll.
As one does.
Well, I mean, you know what? I think most people would, right? And then we have to look around for the chest. And as I remember, some of the chests are pretty well hidden.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's a treasure chest with some nice random treasure in it, right? And so we just have to find out where it is. And it takes a bit of searching. I don't know what I did, but Kine is happy with me for it.
Probably a script lag thing that you did a long time ago that made Kine happy.
Yeah, maybe. See, I can see this one will be hidden in this dense forest, right? Somewhere. And it'll be extremely hard to find. Well, there's a dead troll. A couple of dead trolls. Who the hell's this? Oh. Okay. Moving Auriel's shield? Stores the energy of blocked attacks. Oh, wow. That sounds cool.
Yeah, I wonder what that does.
Yeah. But it's a heavy armor thing, though, right? Yeah. Okay, not too sure what that was, but I guess I didn't really like that extremely well. There's the chest. Oh, there's a fearsome Grawl here too, right? Wow. Okay, let's see what's in the chest. A sapphire and some poison. How disappointing. Okay, well, sometimes... Oh, okay, look, that's probably what...
That's why Kine is pleased.
Yeah,
There's a random dead frost troll in here.
Yeah, sometimes you will find a nice random treasure in one of these chests. I guess, but not always.
I mean, a sapphire ain't bad, I suppose.
Yeah, well, you know, just had to complete it for the sake of completing it, right?
Yep. Well, it's not a sword of burning the shit out of things, but
yeah. Well, that I just took right out of a frozen Balmer's hand, right? That's what I'm gonna do when I go. Next time I make a weapon with a fire enchantment, I'm gonna call it the weapon of burning the shit out of things. If it'll let me. If I have, I don't know whether there'll be enough characters to do that.
Don't you wish that they let you enter as many characters as possible, even if it just like wrapped off the screen?
Oh yeah, it would be so much fun if you could do whatever you wanted there. Okay, there's a set of stairs here somewhere, right?
Right here.
Right here. Right here. We follow the set of stairs up. Yeah, I had when I first played Oblivion was the first time that I ever played a game where you could do custom enchanting and that kind of thing. And I had a lot of fun with that one, naming things.
Yeah, it was always you had a lot more fun with it than I did. I was like super duper strict and standardized and like,
yeah,
this is how my naming scheme works. And
well, I
you're
remember
just like,
my short sword, and you were looking over my shoulder while I was playing one day, and you said, like, seriously, Monster Zapper?
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
I made a short sword with a really strong shock enchantment on it, right? And I called it Monster Zapper.
It only made it all the more bitter when it clipped through the bottom of the world.
Yeah, well, you know.
Disarming doesn't work so well.
Yeah, hate it when that happens. Okay, let's see if we got the right shrine again here. I don't know why they don't have you come in facing the doorway. Jeez, you gotta turn around and around and around and figure out which way to be able to leave that place. Every time. See, I'm starting to get chilly again, right? Like, cold in this region is more or less a constant thing, right?
Yep.
And the only time that you're not cold is when you can huddle over a fire somewhere and warm up, and then it doesn't take that long after you leave that warm place before you start to get cold again. And you saw a good example of how scary cold magic can be now with those frozen choruses. Like, any enemy that uses ice spikes or some other frost-based attack against you now,
That can prevent you from moving. They're not only deadly because they can prevent you from moving, but they're deadly because you could just die of the cold too.
that's right. Even if you are extremely resistant to frost, like if you're playing a Nord character or something like that,
Won't help you with your warmth.
it doesn't help you with your warmth, and they can literally freeze you to death. You know, even if you're not taking the standard elemental damage in the process, right? Well, okay. I think I'll leave the hide shield there. Oh, I found a warm spot. There must be like a brazier or something. These things maybe give off heat, right?
Apparently, which is why that guy died right next to it.
Yeah, he was probably huddling up to it. Hugging it, by the looks of it. Okay, you got anything on you? No? Okay. Okay, we kind of scoped out this room already. So, I guess now we're, I think this is it, actually. I think we're really, really close here. So, anyway, it looks like... I'm not sure if this is a Daedric-based bow or an ebony-based bow, but I found an ebony bow. But it's not as good as what I got. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I was going to give this thing a fresh charge here. Oh, more guys holding things. Okay, a circlet of water breathing. Okay, I didn't really need a circlet of water breathing, but, you know, okay.
Whoever said it was about need? Well, there's like 5 guys in here. Get out of here.
Yeah, really. Wow, there's a lot of guys in here. I can almost jump on top of that. Just not quite. Yeah, okay. I think I need a different tactic here for this kind of,
Yeah, it's time to get your summon out. Or I guess your vampiric drain. That would work too.
Oh, these are just little... These are baby ones. Hey, I should try out that sword of burning the shit out of things, right?
Yep.
Yeah, where is that thing now?
Elven sword of burning the shit out of things.
Yeah, and then I got this Auriel shield, too. Okay, well, that seems to work all right.
Yeah, it seems to burn the shit out of things.
Yeah, just as advertised, right? Okay, well. Yeah, okay, let's do this. Okay, well, anyway, I didn't really need a circlet of water breathing, but I guess I'll know the enchantment now. That would actually be kind of a handy enchantment if if my character was someone who actually needed to breathe. So I'm thinking that this upcoming big battle here is going to probably be pretty tough. If these flunkies that I'm encountering here so far are any indication.
Either that or the flunkies are really tough and the battle's really easy.
I don't know. Okay, we're in Auriel's chapel. Okay, this looks like a one-way trip.
At least unless you can super jump and bug your way up there.
Yeah, I don't know. What's in here? Nothing. Cannot go that way. Okay. Well, maybe it's time to switch to some good arrows now. What kind of good arrows should I switch to? I have some Daedric arrows. Maybe those. I have a feeling that sneaking is probably pretty pointless at this for this, because I think that guy's going to want to like exchange threats and that kind of thing before we get going here. Hey, buddy. Gonna talk?
Did you really come here expecting to claim Auriel's bow? You've done exactly as I predicted and brought your fetching companion to me.
Wait, is he talking about me?
Which, I'm sorry to say, means your usefulness is at an end.
Who's there?
Uh-oh.
I knew I heard
Ugh. Okay. Yeah. Let's go in here. It's a little bit easier to manage.
Get your favorite distraction out.
Yep. And I think a shield is pretty pointless at this point, too. So we might as well do something else here to help me out. Ugh.
You can go behind the pillar to the left.
Yeah. Now we need to use up some of this massive stock of potions that I built up.
Well, you save them for situations like this.
Okay. Okay, well. Where are we at now? Okay, yeah. Well, let's see here. We got Vigorous Magicka.
Oh, and more shit now.
Oh yeah, well,
But these are the easier ones.
they'll keep coming in waves until he finally runs out of statues in here, I would guess. Okay, I'll use one of those again. Hey, maybe I should try using that,
Burn the shit out of things.
that sword of burning the shit out of things, yeah. Along with my,
We have a title for the episode, maybe. The Sword of Burning the Shit Out of Things.
Yeah. That looked like an ice-spiked porcupine.
An impressive display, but a wasted effort. You delay nothing but your own deaths.
That's so. Uh-oh. Wow. Whoa. Oh, got one that throws lightning bolts here. Oh.
Ceiling.
Yeah, surprisingly, that doesn't seem to hurt all that much. Okay, well. We might as well keep on using those. Oh, now he's got... What? Yeah, okay. Well.
You know, your Sword of Burning the Shit Out of Things probably works pretty good against that.
Yeah, tough day for you. Got one more extreme magicka left.
I'll just think of it this way, you're lightening your load.
Yep. Whoa!
I think you just got knocked down.
Did I just get knocked down? Am I okay?
Yep.
Yeah, it looks like I'm okay. Get up! Come on! Wow, that hurt quite a bit, though. Ooh, that hurt quite a bit, too.
Oh, maybe you should heal up.
Yeah. We'll have to dig into my rather large... There. Oh, more roof falling on the... What's going on now? How come I put my sword away? Oh, okay.
Are you alright? Come on, we can do this. I know we can.
Okay.
Up there on the balcony. Come on.
How did you manage to come out of this without a scratch? Okay, well, let's see here.
Plot armor.
Yeah, I guess so. Hey. I guess we're going to walk up here with all of our spikes in our body everywhere. Because I can't actually do anything except for move ahead right now.
Give us the bow.
How dare you? I was the Arch-Curate of Auriel, girl. I had the ears of a god.
Until the betrayed corrupted you. Yes, yes, we've heard this sad story.
Gelibor and his kind are easily manipulated fools. Look into my eyes, Serana. You tell me what I am.
You're a vampire? But Auriel should have protected you.
The moment I was infected by one of my own initiates, Auriel turned his back on me. I swore I'd have my revenge, no matter what the cost.
You want to take revenge on a god?
Auriel himself may have been beyond my reach, but his influence on our world wasn't. All I needed was the blood of a vampire and his own weapon, Auriel's bow.
The blood of a vampire. Auriel's bow. It was you? You created that prophecy?
A prophecy that lacked a single final ingredient. The blood of a pure vampire. The blood of a daughter of Cold Harbor.
You're waiting all this time for someone with
I think
my
he
blood
might be
to
in a
come
bit of
along.
trouble now.
Too bad for you. I intend on keeping it. Let's see if your blood has any power to it.
What trickery
Where'd
is
you
this?
Oh, I guess we're fighting again now.
You've gotten well and thoroughly cold while you've been out here, too.
Yeah.
Watch that health.
Oh, yeah. I'm, okay, where are we here?
Of course, being cold doesn't help either.
No, because it, you can see how it reduces your maximum health too, right?
Hey, maybe that elixir of health might help.
Yeah, maybe it'll, well, I don't know. Let's see what else I've got in here. I've got... Welkin stones. Hey, look at that.
Centuries of treachery will not fall to ruin.
There. That's it for him. Wow, am I ever cold now?
Yeah, you almost need to set up your tent out here.
Let's grab all of his stuff. An elven dagger of blizzard. So this is the dagger of freezing the shit out of everything, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Ooh, dual wielding.
Oh, fuck. And then you could claim to be wielding the power of fire and ice.
Yeah. Because I'd actually be wielding the power of fire and ice.
How cliche.
Yeah. But true. Okay, well, let's remove some projectiles here because this is visually irritating. Okay, that's better. We'll go back to something like this. The only problem is with magically enchanted weapons, I can't use my elemental fury shout. Okay, here we are.
So the deed has been done. The restoration of this way shrine means that Vyrthur must be dead, and the betrayed no longer have control over him.
Yep, he's dead.
What? What are you talking about?
He was a vampire in control of them.
I see. That would explain much. Deep inside, it brings me joy that the betrayed weren't to blame for what happened here.
Oh, why?
Because that means there's still hope that they might one day shed their hatred and learn to believe in Auriel once again. It's been a long time since I felt that way, and it's been long overdue. My thanks to both of you.
Well, by the looks of them, though, it's going to take them a while to climb back up the evolutionary ladder again.
I can't think of a more deserving champion to carry it than you. If you wish to learn more about the bow, or obtain sun-hallowed arrows for it, I'd be more than happy to help. You've but to ask.
Okay. Ooh, look at that. Auriel's bow. Okay. I've got a bunch of elven arrows on me, too. I think that I can get Buddy here to turn into wonderful magical arrows that I can't shoot at Harkon anyway. Due to a bug, right? But I think before we do that, I'm going to put up some camp here. Because I am freezing.
To death.
So there you go. See, that's the danger now of cold attacks with the survival mode. It's not the actual frost damage that the cold attack does. It's the freezing damage. Right?
Yeah.
I just can't emphasize that enough. It's completely turned magic on its head, actually, for survival mode has, because before, cold magic wasn't really all that great, right? Because, you know, like, a lot of enemies had resistance to it and all that kind of stuff, and you were really better off with, to tell you the truth, lightning attacks, right? I think were the best.
Yeah, well, very few things resist them, and they travel, the projectiles travel the fastest, right?
That's right. A lightning bolt is instantaneous, whereas a frost, like an ice spike or a fire bolt, can easily be dodged by an active enemy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Whereas a lightning bolt travels between you and the target immediately. Okay, well, we'll sleep for a while, and then we'll go and talk to Gelibor about making some more sun-hallowed arrows, although I'm not sure there's really any point, because the last time I went through this, as I recall, I think you were watching too, and you're the one who told me, just grab some steel arrows and shoot him.
Yep.
Because there's a bug in the game, apparently, where...
Or sometimes, at least, I don't know if it's all the time, but sometimes the sun-hallowed arrows just don't work.
Yeah. But anyway, I'm going to see if there's any elven arrows in here that we can convert to. Doesn't look like it. But that's okay. I can... wow, Auriel's bow is crappy. I'm going to have to do a little work on that. Well, we'll store that ebony bow for now. And, you know what? I'm going to just hang on to those for the time being. Just because they do a ton of damage with their enchantments, right?
Yep. Well, and then you can get even more by smithing them up a little.
Yeah. And we'll store those for now until I have an opportunity to take those to a workbench too. I might just switch to this armor if it smiths up well. I mean, the base armor of that cuirass looks pretty good, right? It's better than what I got by quite a bit.
Yep.
Okay, well, you know what? Maybe we'll keep that in our possession, and we'll wait until you know, like I'll give it a chance to off screen make sure that it is safe for YouTube and all that kind of stuff first. But okay, necklace of peerless health. Wow. I can see that off camera I'm going to have some work to do.
Yo, you've got a lot of shit now.
Yeah, I've got a lot of shit. I've got a lot of gemstones too. I should be able to do a massive smithing episode here coming up. Yeah, okay. Well, I'm still carrying quite a bit of stuff, but I think that's mainly because I'm carrying all these extra weapons. Maybe I'll store them after all. Yeah. Just because one needs to be able to, you know, pick up other stuff, right? Okay. Okay, we gotta remember to pack up our camp.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to leave it here.
If there's anything
No.
at all I can help you with,
It's a little out of the
please
way.
ask.
Okay,
I trust you're faring well.
what will happen to the chantry
While it
now?
would fill me with joy to see the chantry back to its former glory, that time has long since passed. Now that my brother's dead, it's quite possible I'm the last of our kind.
Yeah. Then I've
There's no
contributed
need
to
for
your
that
kind's
kind of talk.
extinction.
I said it was possible. It's also quite possible that there are some other isolated conclaves of snow elves, nestled elsewhere on Nirn. I'll also assume Vyrthur didn't exactly give you the option to stay your hand.
So,
For the
now
time
what?
being, I will remain here on the Overlook and continue trying to keep the Sanctum free of the betrayed. You're always welcome to return here at any time, of course.
All right. Can they be cured?
I feel nothing but sympathy for the betrayed, despite my actions against them. But I'm afraid that they're well beyond a cure at this point. The
Why?
twisted forms you've seen didn't occur overnight. It isn't a plague or a disease that ravaged our species. The dwarves may have stolen their sight, but it took many generations for them to become what they are today.
Then there's no hope.
Perhaps they'll never return to their former appearance. But over the centuries, I've noticed a rise in their intellect. If a line of communication could be established with them, maybe they can find peace. It's the only way they'll discover that they weren't always malignant. They were once a proud and prosperous race.
Yeah, okay. Good luck with that.
The bow was said to be carried by Auriel himself into battle against the forces of Lorcan in ancient and mythic times.
So basically, I've got a bow that's more powerful than Auriel's bow already.
Possibly beyond. The bow draws its power from Aetherius itself, channeling it through the sun. Therefore, when an arrow is loosed from the bow, it produces a magical effect very similar to being burned by fire.
Ooh, okay. Sounds great.
That's actually only a fraction of its potential. With sun-hallowed arrows, you would be able to produce a much more spectacular effect, causing bursts of sunlight to envelop your foes.
That sounds great. Let's do that.
Sunbursts would certainly hurt anything, but is especially devastating.
Oh, really? Now? Are you kidding?
Right here, right now.
Well, can you say broken quest?
Hopefully not.
Okay, well, let's get this ready. Let's get that ready. I don't see any enemies, so maybe this is just a storm, right? No, well, she's obviously shooting at something out there. What the hell are you shooting at? Okay, good. Are we done? Yeah, okay. See, there are random instances, and an assault isn't always a dragon attack. Well, okay, looks like Serana again.
Ice spike to the back of the thigh.
Not as shiny
Yep.
as I was expecting. Still, it's beautiful.
Yeah, it was just a storm event this time around. Okay, well,
If there's anything at all I can help you with.
all right. Well, you know what? He didn't get to finish telling me about Auriel's bow, but I can still get sun-hallowed arrows, I guess, so.
If you were to bring me some good quality elven arrows, I could imbue them.
How about
with
some
proper
regular
incantations
elven
of
arrows that
ritual.
are just like every other elven arrow?
Absolutely. I can
Okay.
only do 20 at a time. So if you want the rest of your arrows blessed, let me know.
Okay. All right.
Absolutely. I can
Yeah.
only do 20 at a time.
Let's just speed this
Absolutely.
process up a
I
little
can-
bit.
Absolutely. Certainly. I can only do 20. I'm afraid I'll need elven arrows if you want me to
Okay.
produce the sun-hallowed arrows. And it seems
I thought he said he did 20 at a time. How come I'm getting 17 each
It's good to
time?
speak to you again.
Obviously, he can't math any better than Bethesda. Okay, well, let's see here. We got now sun-hallowed arrows. We got 109 of them. Causes sunburst attacks to nearby targets if shot at the sun with Auriel's bow.
Yeah, actually, if you have 109 of them, where the hell did the 17 come from?
I don't know, but it was 17 each time, right? Okay, shrine.
Because you think you go 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, and then 9.
Yeah. I don't know. Like I said, mathing has always been a bit of an issue with Bethesda's, stuff anyway. And, oh, look, there's more trolls. Unless I missed one, maybe. Or two. Or maybe they respawned. We were in there for quite a long time, right?
Using your Daedric arrows on the trolls?
Oh, yeah. That's sort of like shooting rats with your M16, right? That's a reference to Tomb Raider 2,
Yep.
by the way. Because when you finally find the M16, because it's an end-game weapon and ammunition for it is rare, you don't want to shoot rats with it, right?
Yep.
Oh well, I got it back. There. I got the steel arrow back too. Lucky me. Alright, we'll just turn a little night vision on here just to make it a little bit brighter in here.
Stay on your guard.
What? Like, really? Are we going to have to actually fight our way back out through here again?
Apparently. You must have been in there long enough that everything respawned.
I guess I must be... I must have to talk to Serana.
It's not as shiny as I was expecting. Still,
Yeah.
it's beautiful.
Okay, what do we do now?
Well, before we spoke to my mother in the Soul Cairn, I would have said we bring the bow to my father. But after everything with her, I don't think we can trust him.
Okay, well, then let's kill
I
him.
keep thinking that there's got to be another way, but he'll turn on us both.
I've never chosen any of the other options, actually.
No, he has
I
to
always
die.
just kill him.
We have no choice.
Simple and straightforward.
Yep.
Thank you. Somehow I knew you'd understand.
Yeah. Okay. Good. So, I guess now we can move on. Back through the tunnels. I think there's a shortcut out of here, actually.
And you missed it?
No, I think it's up here a little ways. Oh, shit. I guess the trap reset itself, too.
Yep.
Wow, that is so sneaky. What the hell? Is there more falling now, or is that just, Oh, okay.
Some of these didn't fall right.
Yeah. Okay, well, we'll just jump over those ones.
Serana might also be kicking around rocks.
Yeah, maybe. Hey, look at that. This chest respawned, too. Uh-oh, now what? I'm not even sure where that is, whatever that is. Oh, through there, maybe. Well, whatever that was, I seem to have lost track of it. Oh, it's a spider, see?
Yeah, see, you'd think the furnace wouldn't still keep coming on, but we actually still have snow outside.
Yep. There's still a little bit of snow in the yard, because we got about a foot of snow about a week ago.
Yeah, what was the newspaper going on about? It's an Arctic vortex.
Yeah.
It's fucking snow, man.
Yeah, it's a snowstorm, man.
The hell is an Arctic vortex?
You'd think that these people did not live in northern Alberta or something.
Yeah, you'd think they'd never seen a snowstorm before. It's a revolutionary event, an Arctic vortex. Whatever will we do?
Yeah.
I guess they gotta sell papers, right?
Well, I guess. I personally would not buy the local paper, either of them, because they aren't what they used to be. But, you know.
Yeah, well, one of them, you get 2 papers in one, actually, to make it thicker.
Yeah. Well, I can remember reading an article in one of the papers recently, because we do get the paper delivered to our door here, have had for years.
Yep.
And I don't know why. I guess my wife likes to get the paper or something, but...
You can use it for stuff, right? It's actually pretty useful material.
Yeah, you never know when you might run out of toilet paper or something, right?
Well, that wasn't exactly what I was thinking. I mean...
But yeah, like the article that I read in there, I don't even remember what it was about now, but it was like it was about one of the, you know, like antics of, you know, Mr. Trump to the south there. But the way that the article was written, you know, like it's supposed to be a newspaper and it was supposed to be a news article, but the way it was written, it was basically a very, nasty toned opinion piece, right? Like it wasn't even news. And to present something like that as news, I mean, I wouldn't have any objection to somebody writing something like that, but put opinion piece or editorial or something at the top. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Don't just present that as news, because it's not news, it's your opinion.
Oh, the paper's been rah-rah for this kind of thing for a long time now.
Yeah.
It's part of the reason why it's kind of junk to read. But I guess it must sell papers pretty good.
Yeah. Well, the thing is that...
And it gets people all wound up, right? Which gets them reading more, I guess.
The thing is that once upon a time, you know, like you used to watch, like, well, I used to watch when I was a kid, the evening news. It's called The National, with a guy who was the news anchor. His name was Lloyd Robertson. And Lloyd Robertson had a complete and total deadpan delivery. Like, you could not actually tell how Lloyd felt about any particular thing that he was reporting on. And in fact, I would say that he almost went to the lengths of deliberately avoiding showing what he thought.
Yep.
Because his job was not to tell us what he thinks or to tell us what to think. His job was just to report the events
As they happened, and that was it.
Period. Right? You know, like and actually in the newspapers at one time, they used to have sections in the newspaper for people who wrote editorials. Right?
Yeah, and you could just not read those sections if you didn't want to read them.
That's right, because that was one man's opinion or one woman's opinion, and it didn't necessarily constitute fact, right?
Yep.
Is this guy going to actually land so that I can, like, fight with him, or is he going to continue to fly around at random here?
Well, you know how dragons are. They see something shiny, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'd say that's really how news reporting should be. That's what it means to have professionalism in your reporting. And that's something that's kind of fallen by the wayside, I suppose, as our culture has become more casual, I guess.
It just seems like because we have cable TV like everybody else in the world these days. And it just seems like everybody, you know, regardless of what network they're working for or what their news program is or who they are, everybody, instead of telling you what happened, they want to tell you what to think, right?
Yep.
Like they're in the process, they're in the business of thought modification or something. I don't know.
Oh, you might just call it propaganda.
Yeah, propaganda. They're in the business of propaganda. They're not in the business of news, right? Oh, he tried to land on me close enough to knock me down.
Yeah, because then he could breathe on you and you couldn't block it. Yeah, now you can chop him up like a machine.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Oh, wow, that hurt. Some dragons have pretty powerful melee attacks too, and you forget that when you're, you know, like worried about their breath attacks and stuff like that, right? What was that? He hit me with his tail?
Yep. That was a tail smash.
Yeah, and it hurt a lot. But anyway, I guess I successfully survived that, so that's good. Although that was a near miss. Although made a little bit nearer by the fact that I'm partially, like, that's why his cold breath is bad too, right? Because I'm partially chilled here too, right?
Yep.
So I had less maximum health than I normally would. Okay, it says I have to go this way, but I don't think there's a path going directly there this way. So I'm going to have to go this way for a while until I find a path to follow. Who do we got up here? This looks like it's probably a group of vampire hunters.
Yeah, I don't know. And I mean, speaking of the paper too, like, the paper used to be a lot thicker than it is now too. Like, I was digging through, I was at a buddy's house and we were opening up his wall and digging through his wall because apparently his wall was stuffed with newspapers from floor to ceiling. Don't ask why. I don't have any idea why his wall was stuffed with newspapers, but they were like newspapers from like 1972, 1973, 1974. Obviously put in there by whoever lived there before him, right?
Yeah.
And they were fucking thick papers, man. There was a lot of stuff in those papers.
Oh yeah, like the papers, both of them, because there's two papers here in our city.
Yep.
They both used to be, you know, like a couple of inches thick, right? Hey, what's going on here? How come you're shooting at me?
That's because someone else is shooting at you that isn't a werewolf.
Yeah, obviously. I think we need to get out of that guy's range so that I can, like, focus on killing werewolves. There sure is a lot of red dots there. What the hell's going on?
Well, there's like 5 werewolves and then that one guy who's shooting you.
Yeah, that ungrateful prick. I was just trying to help him. Okay.
But I don't know. I still sit down and read the paper now and then, and it always disappoints me when I do, but I still do it.
Oh.
I guess some habits die hard.
Yeah. Well, I think that papers are thinner now than they used to be, too, because people are able to consume news from all sorts of other easy sources, like basically on their phone.
Yeah.
That guy is sure moving around a lot. He's hard to hit.
He's trying to find a way to pathfind you so he can whack you.
Yeah, but that's not going to happen. He appears to have lost interest in me now. Okay. Oh, Forsworn Skin Changer. That's who that is. By the way, in case people didn't know, I have a mod that makes some of the Forsworn Shaman or Shaman types werewolves, right?
Okay.
Yeah, which is what a Forsworn Skin Changer is. Although this one apparently is in human form. Ow.
He just really liked his bow.
Yeah. Okay, is that all the red dots gone now? Oop.
Looks to be.
Yeah. Okay. Alright, well, let's go see about cleaning up here. Yeah, see, so these, Forsworn Looter. I think I already know that recipe, probably. And I don't really need his bow or any of that kind of crap. Stormcloak Soldier. Okay. So it looked like we had a mixed bag of different enemies here.
Well, you know how it is. Everyone in Skyrim wants to kick your ass, of course.
Yeah. That's true. Okay, well, you know what? Not sure. Okay, Imperial Soldier. I guess we'll take his arrows too. Might as well switch arrows. Picked up quite a few steel arrows, so we'll switch to those for a bit. And then we'll continue on after we remove this arrow that's sticking out of me here. Wow, right through the bicep.
Yeah, that's a painful one.
Yeah.
People tear that doing deadlifts.
Yeah, but only if they're doing it with that weird offset grip, right?
Yep.
Because then what they do with the hand that has the palm facing outward is they're trying to curl this 400-pound bar, right?
Yeah.
Unconsciously, but basically that's what they're trying to do, and that's why they blow up their bicep, right?
Yep. And then it takes surgery to fix.
Yeah.
I don't know, I wouldn't want to do something to force surgery to fix.
Yeah. Well, it's something best avoided. Okay. Not much on that guy. Oh, I keep forgetting that I should be, Oh, okay, looks like I've been here before.
But yeah, I think the reason they grip it that way is because the idea is that the bar slips out of one hand and into the other hand.
Yeah. Yeah, I know it was something like that, but you know what?
Just strengthen your grip strength.
At my age, if I start trying to do a deadlift that is so heavy that I can't actually grip the bar, then I'm probably doing it too heavy anyway.
Yeah, probably.
Because I'm not trying to do a competition thing. I'm basically just trying to maintain a little bit of strength and flexibility in my old age.
Well, it's one of those, I guess, kind of like pop culture fitness things that people do anyways. I don't know. I still do the standard grip myself, and I guess if you really wanted to lift something that you really couldn't hold on to, you just use straps.
Yeah. I don't know. Personally, I think that unless you're going for some sort of competition,
there's no reason to try.
There's no reason. Wow, look at that.
That was lucky.
Yeah. He did it again. Oh, look at that. There's like a Forsworn hold right there. Anyway, we'll, I see this is a usual,
day in Skyrim.
Day in Skyrim, right? Just another one of those days in Skyrim where everybody wants to take a shot. Anyway, here we go. We'll continue on again. Actually, I'm kind of wondering if those two dragons are going to still be hanging around out there.
Oh, probably.
I wonder if I'll be equal to the task this time.
Probably not.
This will be my third attempt, right? If they're still there.
Well, in any case, I think we should pause for a quick moment.
All right.
And we're back, and just as we were about to hit record again, we got attacked by an ice wolf.
Yeah. Or maybe multiple wolves. I don't know. There's another red dot on the screen there.
I guess we just must have paused at an inopportune time.
It's a husky. Hey, you know what I'm going to do? I changed my mind about the direction we need to go in right now, and I think we're going to head back to Whiterun, and we're going to unload all of our stuff.
So you're not just hauling it everywhere with you?
Well, so I'm not just hauling it everywhere, but I think if I'm going to have to face those two dragons again, then...
you want to have a chance to smith up your shit?
Yeah, I want to have a chance to do some work on things. So I'm thinking that maybe that's what we'll do.
Fair enough, fair enough.
And we can do that fairly easily by doing the bat travel thing. Just like this. Oh, maybe I'm not allowed to do that while there's an enemy around. I'm going to have to go and hunt down and kill
You're
that
gonna have
stupid...
to hunt down and kill the husky.
That stupid husky.
What happens if you sneak? Would the husky go away? Doesn't know that you're there, apparently.
Well, oh, there's another wolf there. Oh, that's Serana's zombie wolf. Oh, Serana's still hostile toward it, so that's going to... There.
Problem solved.
Okay. Now maybe I can do it. Yeah. Okay, villages and cities. Next, let's go to Whiterun. Okay. And then just for ease of transferring stuff, I think what I'm going to do is we're going to make a short trip to Riverwood. Because then I can set the tent up right next to a cloud storage chest.
And then just go in and out.
And then just go in and out, yeah. It'll be a little more convenient than... oh, and we had to do this anyway, right?
Well, you know, everything in Skyrim still wants to kick your ass.
Yeah. Hey, I wonder if silver arrows work good against these guys. Ow!
I would assume so. But whatever the hell you're getting shot with works pretty good against you too.
Yeah. Okay, well. Oh, there's somebody shooting a crossbow or something at me here.
Yeah, I see you left the scope at home.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, there is no alternative to real man sights in Skyrim, right?
That's because Skyrim is a real man's game.
Yeah, well. Okay, what do we got going on here? Okay. Yeah, the guard just shot you, didn't he? With
a crossbow.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Maybe just don't get involved on that one. Let the guard take care of it.
Well, maybe I'll just do it this way.
Strikes the guard.
It's actually hard not to hit the guard anyway, with them scrambling around like that. Okay, well, then let's do this.
Get a summon out.
No, we'll do this, and we'll take that guy's bow away first. Because I've got some iron daggers here. Oop, iron dagger. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I've just about had enough of you. You're a little too pushy. Okay, so did I get that guy's bow?
Maybe?
It kind of looks like I did. Okay.
Wait. Oh, no, okay. I was be like, is that a guard? No, that's not a guard. To be fair, though, I'm sitting, like, a bit further away than you are.
Alright. Well, it looks like there's somebody there that still has a bow. I ended up with somebody's elven-looking bow when I did that. But maybe there's more than one.
Yeah, that's exactly what it says right in the inventory. There's elven bow, and then there's elven looking bow. It's for looking.
Oh, he resists. See that? They can resist it. Oh, that sucks so much. Wow.
Must be real tough.
Yeah. Okay, any more? I don't see any more red dots on the screen. Okay, that was exciting. Glass bat swarm bow. Now I'm carrying too much. Oh, wow.
Oh my.
Right through the eye, too, eh?
Yeah, that's why you wear the sunglasses.
Yeah. Okay, well. It kind of looks like we're going to have to set up the tent right now. Damn it. We'll just block the gateway here. All those dragon bones and dragon scales, right?
Yep.
Okay, another ebony bow, an elven bow, glass bat swarm bow. Oh. Okay, an orcish armor. I have a lot of potions too. Poisons and stuff. But I'll sort that out later. I think I've reduced the load enough now that I can at least walk around again. I think we're going to have to do the remove projectile thing too, so that Serana doesn't have to walk around with a arrow sticking out of her forehead.
It's a fashion accessory.
Yeah. Yeah, let me see if I can just get that for you, okay? Okay, well. Okay, here we go. Again. Hey, you know what I haven't done in a while?
What?
Tamriel. No one can hear you scream. I bet that means I can't shout or something, right? Oh no, there's no sound at all. See, I'm deaf.
You're deaf from drinking skooma.
Yeah. That's right, folks. Skyrim on skooma.
It's very vivid colors this time, too.
Yeah. Well, it varies from one batch of skooma to another, too, because some batches of skooma are not as pure as others. Maybe I have to be in... Well, maybe I have to, yeah.
Not be water walking?
Not be water walking. Oh, still getting a little bit of color here and there. This is just really, really shallow water, too.
Nope.
Oh, there. The sound just came back on. Okay.
Can you feel your shit now?
Yep. I'll see if I can here. Maybe the water's not deep enough or something.
You just need to go to the deepest body of water in all of Skyrim in order to fill this one little bottle.
I don't know. I mean, it's funny, but I can... There we go. It just is in only certain places where we can do that. All right. So
now you can put your sunglasses back on.
I can put my sunglasses back on, yeah. And okay, sure.
We can mix our substances.
You betcha. I sure do have a lot of stuff here. Here we go.
Yeah, who needs night vision when you can just do this?
Yeah, really. Well, see, if you've got some Potema's Kush, though, when you smoke that, it cures diseases. So it's like a cure disease potion, kind of.
Ish.
Yeah. With
Close enough.
With extra added benefits, right? Or extra side effects. This is actually a fairly mild one, too. Like, this is a fairly mild visual thing. Although if it were during the daytime when it's brighter out, it could be fairly blinding as well, right? Teamwork, hey? Yeah, I shot the wolves and you stood there and watched. Okay, well, and it just occurred to me that I probably shouldn't be shooting my scarce silver arrows to kill regular wolves. There, it's now daylight out. Now I can't run as fast either. And I'm getting mild sunburn.
And you're even more blinded.
Yeah. Oh, we just went into the shade, though. I should stop in here briefly and just see what I need. Ancient Balmer. I need refined moonstone for that, hey?
Yep.
Okay, so I guess it's a form of elven armor, right? Kinda, sort of.
Kinda, sorta.
So I guess we'll park it here and we'll put up our tent in this nice little clear space right in the middle of all these conveniences.
There's no law against it.
That's right. Because there's a smelter right there. There's a cloud storage chest right here.
Most importantly.
And yeah, and then I can just go right in the tent here and I can empty out that sack that holds all that massive amount of stuff. And we can take care of that off camera, though. I don't think people really want to watch that.
All right.
So I guess that's probably it for this episode. So,
all right.
I guess next time we'll head back to Volkihar Castle.
Indeed.
But in the meantime, I'm going to do a little preparation off camera to try and get ready. Because I think I'm probably going to have to fight those 2 dragons again.
Yeah, probably. They're probably still there. They'll probably still be there anyways.
Yeah, probably. Anyway, until then.
I'm Rec V5.
And I am Sandman99.
Have a good one.